This is the Chrysler 200Z concept vehicle. It's a very green vehicle. It has a clean propulsion system, an electric engine. But also from a styling point of view, it shows where Chrysler will be in the future. So we're inside the vehicle, the interior, and you see right now all we have is this pulsating start button, which once you start, it starts. We have a navigation system. Again, with the press of the button, you can go to a map, you can scroll, again, just gesture-based, like you know, and we've learned to use from new smartphones. It's like a standard application that runs on any smartphone. And I can go and lock the vehicle. You see the system all shuts down. So this is live Wi-Fi connected.
This is the Kia Soulster. This is based off of the Kia Soul that's actually coming out this spring. It's based off of that design, and it's another iteration that's geared towards younger buyers. It's got a canopy top, a two-part canopy top, so the front can open independently from the back. And on the interior, it seats four. The back seats pulled flat for a lot of storage. It's got hand crank windows, again keeping it economical for the young buyers, and a lot of neat detailing on the seats and the floor, a webbing texture, which makes it a little bit very designed.
Yeah, I'll try to get them from the. This is the Chevrolet Beat concept. This was actually a precursor to a production vehicle we have coming out. As you can see, it's a very compact hatchback. This is really designed with efficiency in mind, but with a lot of style as well. The wheels sit nice and wide outside the shape of the body. It gives it a very stable look, very safe, very athletic. And just some great detailing here around. These are LED taillights. So little LEDs, a lot more energy efficient, a lot more reliable. They don't burn out, and gives it a very interesting signature. Inside, you can see the designer spent a lot of time trying to create a very dramatic, I'd say typically non-automotive interior. They've done things like cover the instrument panel in fabric, and done some things with very creative stitching and sew lines that give it a very unique character. And the electronics themselves, you can see here the cluster. It's very motorcycle-like. It actually sits on the steering column and it adjusts up and down with the steering wheel. This is our production Chevrolet Camaro, much anticipated Chevy Camaro. This is our modern-day muscle car. And I say modern-day because this is much more efficient than those cars ever were. This particular model is an RS. This is a V6 model, which still has plenty of power, but far more efficient than the big V8 vehicles in the past. And you can see just proportionally this vehicle, very low, very wide. The front wheels move far forward and just gives the most dynamic, beautiful proportions. Inside, again, this has some of the character of the car from the 60s, but is a very modern vehicle. Modern ergonomics, all the latest features, paddle shift behind the steering wheel here, redundant controls for the radio, and modern electronics in the gauges and through the center. This is our Saturn Vue two-mode hybrid vehicle. This is a compact crossover with a really European flair to the design. Compact, still very roomy inside, and just a form and design language that is a great blend of car and trunk. The big news really is under the hood, though, that we have a very strong two-mode hybrid in this vehicle, which allows it to move around on electric power up until a certain speed, and then the powertrain, the traditional powertrain comes on. Inside, you can see this is the interior that we put in the Saturn Vue. We've replaced the tachometer, though, with a hybrid gauge that basically allows you to drive even more efficiently. It lets you know from your driving behavior whether you're using more or less gas, more or less of the regenerative braking. And a lot of people appreciate that the car is helping you drive even more efficiently. This is the Cadillac Converge concept. This is a luxury vehicle that happens to be an extended range electric vehicle as well. So you can see aerodynamics play a huge part of the design of this vehicle, making sure we have efficiency, even down to the rearview mirrors have been replaced by cameras, and there's displays on the inside that allow you to have an even better view of what's happening around you than the mirrors would normally provide. It's a great mix of materials where we have wonderful feeling tactile materials as well as cutting edge electronics. When you have the gauges and the displays in the vehicle are really kind of a window into the powertrain. When you have an advanced powertrain like this, the standard displays really won't do. There's different information that has to be conveyed to the driver than a normal gasoline-powered vehicle.
But I mean, it has all three radios. Just looking at